Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's?
It's me.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling, if someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad-built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Holy shit.
Welcome back to What Was That? I'm Gabe Sanchez. James Comer's House Oversight Committee hearing spiraled out of control after Marjorie Taylor Greene made the grave mistake of attacking Jasmine Crockett's appearance. But old Marge did not realize what she had just gotten herself into. Now, for context, the House Oversight Committee met to discuss a resolution to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress for refusing to comply with a congressional subpoena. The subpoena demanded that Garland turn over the recorded deposition of President Joe Biden as questioned by special counsel Robert Hur. You know, the report where Republican federal prosecutor Robert Hur said that there was no evidence to prosecute President Biden, aka no case. So when they came into session, Jamie Raskin did what he does best. He called out the hypocrisy of James Comer and his House Oversight Committee hearing.
But now it seems, Mr. Chairman, I just got past something that the whole obstruction gimmick may just be a fundraising ploy, which demeans the overwhelming legal integrity and impressive theatrical ambitions of this enterprise. I was just handed a mass fundraising email solicitation for your campaign that you sent out this evening, Mr. Chairman, stating that, quote, Biden and his advisors are terrified that I will release the recordings, forcing the media and Democrats to answer for the dismal decline of Biden's mental state. This could be the final blow to Biden with swing voters across the country. The Democrats are pulling out all the stops to stop the bleeding. Signed, James Comer, Chairman, House Oversight Committee. Now, I must confess my disappointment to be handed this fundraising solicitation, signed by you as Chairman of the House Oversight Committee. I thought that you were serious about the legal enterprise here and not just another political huckster calling hearings to score cheap political points and to make a buck.
Raskin roasting Comer never gets old. And then he schooled the GOP for their cult-like behavior to follow Trump to Manhattan for his hush money payment trial instead of doing the job that they were actually elected to do.
Our originally scheduled performance was supposed to be at 11 a.m. today, but it was postponed when members of the majority chose to join a mass spiritual pilgrimage to the New York criminal trial of a Florida man, an adjudicated fraudster and rapist, as he faces 34 felony counts of falsifying corporate financial records to cover up $130,000 paid in hush money to a porn star sex partner. Now, although some people are churlishly complaining that members should actually be here to vote on public business and should not have forced a last-minute change in the committee schedule, our colleagues properly demonstrated for all of history their fierce devotion to this clearly reformed, devout, and pious Florida spiritual leader who many supporters are now calling the Messiah from Mar-a-Lago. Of course, in the meantime, Chairman Jordan in the House Judiciary
Will
Committee—
the gentleman yield?
preempted. No, I'm in the middle
Sir,
of my
I
introduction.
appreciate that photo. It's a good photo.
Yeah.
I would like a copy of that. Done with it.
Would you like a signed one, Raskin?
Yes,
Could you get your members in order, Mr. Chairman?
So now that you know why they were there, let's see how this hearing went off the rails.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What? Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about. I guess
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please
history.
regain
That's beneath
order
even
of your
you.
committee?
Order.
And like always, Republicans love to fall back on ad hominems, personal insults, and racism when they don't have any evidence or arguments to back up their claims. Also, I feel like this needs to be said, but the last person who should be insulting someone else's appearance is someone with 3 toes who spends their free time with an alleged sex trafficker on the beach, but I digress. Anyway, after Greene made her racist and derogatory remarks towards Crockett, AOC jumped in to defend her.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is
absolutely unacceptable. How dare you
meeting will
attack the
suspend,
physical
meeting will
appearance of another
suspend.
person?
Are your
Move
feelings hurt?
her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play. with
Baby
me.
girl?
We're gonna,
I don't think
We are going to
so.
move, and we're going to take your words down.
I
Thank you very
second that motion.
And then things got heated.
Ms.
I'm
Green
not
still has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then
Okay,
you're not
reserve the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Chair.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the
it's
minority.
pretty
No,
self-evident.
Chair you're not.
Yeah, you're
out
not-
of order.
you don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd like to
I
strike
move to
those
strike the
words
lady's
as well.
I move to
I would
strike-
like to
Order.
strike
Strike
those
the
as
lady's
well.
words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the words.
There's another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right.
get
Okay.
your members under
Here's
control.
the correct apology. Ms. Green, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection.
And this was the moment that Jasmine Crockett delivered one of the best insults I have ever heard without even mentioning Marjorie Taylor Greene's name.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling, if someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a
Hold on.
part
I'm
of it.
trying to find clarification on what quality.
Chairman, motion to
I
strike
had no
those
idea
words.
what you just said.
He's already dead.
10 out of 10, no notes on that clapback. And again, Crockett never said Greene's name. Republicans just immediately assumed it was her. Also, can we get a pulse on Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Time of death, 10:15.
I mean, I think she might need something to jumpstart her heart after that attack. Which reminds me, I want to thank today's sponsor, Human. Living a more heart-healthy life fuels everything you do. Introducing 3-in-1 blood pressure support plus CoQ10 from Superbeats Heart Chews Advanced. Paired with a healthy lifestyle, the grapeseed extract in Superbeats is clinically shown to be nearly 2 times more effective at promoting normal blood pressure than a healthy lifestyle alone. New Superbeats Heart Chews Advanced supports healthy CoQ10 level, an important nutrient for heart health. Heart health is important to me because I have a family history of high blood pressure, and Superbeats Heart Chews gives me the peace of mind that I'm doing the right thing. I take my Superbeats Heart Chews first thing when I wake up to jumpstart my morning routine, and after taking Superbeats Heart Chews, I feel like I have more energy and am ready to seize the day. Superbeats includes a powerful 3-in-1 formula for healthy blood pressure, featuring grapeseed extract, beetroot powder, and CoQ10. From Superbeats, the #1 doctor, pharmacist, and cardiologist recommended beet brand for cardiovascular health support. Superbeats Heart Chews also support healthy circulation without stimulants. Find out how you can get a free 30-day supply and bundles of new Superbeats Heart Chews Advanced and save 15% off for a limited time only by going to superbeatsradio.com, promo code GABE. That's super, BEETS radio.com, promo code GABE. Also, Jamie Raskin's facial expressions during this whole exchange speaks volumes. Thank goodness for cameras in these hearings. Crockett then went on a Twitter to defend her position and educate everyone on the situation. So MTG wanted to talk about my appearance in committee? It's against the rules to do so. She refused to apologize. The chairman ruled that it was okay. And I asked for clarification about what qualifies as engaging in personalities and basically wanted to know if I could talk shit about her appearance as, well, y'all know what she looks like, right? People in glass houses. This is what happens when mentally deficient people who can't read and follow the rules or just don't give a damn somehow end up in Congress. But leave it to Fox News to blame Marjorie Taylor Greene's behavior on, drumroll please, that's right, President Joe Biden. Fox News criticizing others for violating the highest standard is rich, especially when you remember that they paid $787 million to Dominion for pushing its 2020 election lies. Like everyone else, you might be wondering what the hell prompted Greene to attack Crockett. Well, according to Politico, both Democrat and Republican members revealed some members of the committee had been drinking on Thursday evening.
Well, I tell you, as a woman who wears fake eyelashes every day, I just love them. All it was missing was a snap to go with that girl, baby girl. Anyway, some lawmakers think alcohol may have been involved. No kidding.
I didn't see the drinking, but the gentlelady from New Mexico, Melanie Stansbury, raised it. She said there are members drinking in the room, and that's something that is worth investigating if there was, in fact, drinking taking place.
Okay, I roll.
So one of your colleagues, Jamie Raskin, actually suggested that some members might have been drinking. Others have said that as well, making that suggestion. That's a pretty serious allegation. Do you think that that played a factor here?
I think with Marjorie Taylor Greene, it doesn't require alcohol for her to be unhinged. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know. I don't have any facts to that. So, I won't say and I won't participate in rumors when I don't have any facts behind it.
I have to agree with Crockett, especially when you remember this is how Greene normally acts when she's sober.
Joe Biden, you're not a president. You're a piece of shit. Q is a patriot. We know that for sure. I'm not presenting them that they're fact, but I am presenting them that I'm hoping they're facts. Generations of Black and Hispanic men, do you want to know what holds them down? Gangs. Being in gangs and dealing drugs is what holds them down. The gangs are holding them back. It's not white people. It's crazy. I know a ton of white people that are as lazy and sorry and probably worse than Black people I know. The most mistreated group of people in the United States today are white males. There is an Islamic invasion into our government offices right now. When we rise up, we can end all of this. We can end it. We can do it peacefully. We can. I hope we don't have to do it the other way. I hope not. But we should feel like we will if we have to. There's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to take this global cabal of Satan-worshiping pedophiles out. And I think we have the president to do it. And so I'm very excited about that.
See, this is just another Thursday for old Marge.
Now, the part that I think really kind of, frankly, caught the internet afire is when you described Greene in this request for clarification as a bleached blonde, bad-built, butch body, which I had to look at my notes to read. Any regrets about that kind of language, especially given that you were trying to make a point, frankly, about decorum in the hearing room?
I have no regrets, and I'll tell you why. Because Marjorie Taylor Greene is the type of person that if you give her an inch, she'll take a mile. And the fact that they continue to allow her to break the rules of decorum over and over and over, whether it's the State of the Union that the president is delivering and she's wearing a MAGA hat or otherwise, the reason that she didn't have committee assignments before was because she did not know how to conduct herself as a member of Congress. And so if I just sit there and say, oh, well, Marjorie said it about me, what's to stop her to continue to do it again and again? And at the end of the day, I was elected as a representative of Congress, but that doesn't mean that I'm supposed to be somebody's doormat.
Abso-f***ing-lutely. Jasmine Crockett has every right to defend herself, especially against racist idiots like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who throw respect and decorum out the window.
But Michelle Obama famously said, when they go low, we go high. Are those days basically over?
I don't know that we can even call this a low. I mean, she goes to hell, and then I do my best to remind her as to why she should not cross me.
Well, that's all for me today. Thanks so much for watching, and feel free to follow me at I Am Gabe Sanchez. What Was That is made possible by viewers like you. And if you'd like to support the show and get early access to content, you can contribute to my personal Patreon at patreon.com/IamGabeSanchez. Thank you for your support. So until next episode, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and this has been What Was That?